What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Duga, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm going to talk about, you know, Monday night you had the Miami Heat falling to the Los Angeles Lakers 108 to 105. But that's not really what I want. I didn't really want to get into the game like that today, man. What I was going to get into basically is that it was the last meeting on court between Dwayne Wade versus LeBron James. And as a Miami Heat fan, I just wanted to reminisce on the 4 years that they spent together playing for my Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? The 2000, 2010, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, and 13, 14 seasons, man. Of course, year number one, man. We went through some adversities, man. I remember we had a 5-game losing streak that season. Things that got kind of rough. We was in the third spot. It was us and the Boston Celtics was battling for the second spot, man. And I remember it was a Sunday afternoon game during the regular season when I think we had lost the first 3 matchups to them. And then it was the last matchup in Miami, and we beat them pretty good, man. I remember we beat them kind of handily, man. I remember it was a little altercations here and there. As you could tell, it was becoming a really tested rivalry. We ended up getting the number 2 seed right behind the Chicago Bulls, who had, the number 1 seed. First round, we beat the Philadelphia 76ers in 5 games, man. I remember one of the plays of that series. I remember LeBron James had like a crazy outlet pass to Dwayne Wade, and he dunked it home. I think that was in Game 3. Second round, man, we beat the Boston Celtics in 5, man. One of the moments of the game, Game 4 we went to overtime. LeBron took over in overtime and stuff like that. Wade had a big game 1 after a Pierce ejection. And Game 5, man, we put them guys away, man, and it was a big relief to know that we got past that team. Then in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Chicago Bulls, man, they beat us down Game 1. Then we won 4 straight games, man. LeBron just dominated that series, yo. Just absolutely dominated that series, yo. Including Game 5, we was down a lot. We had a huge rally at the end, including like not only a 3 by LeBron, but a 4-point play by Dwayne Wade. In the NBA Finals, man, we took a 1-0 lead. Wade played great. Game 2, we blew a big lead. We won Game 3, and then we lost the rest of the games, which obviously we know LeBron James didn't play well in those finals. Following year, it was kind of a strike-shortened season. It was a shorter season. Got the number 2 seed again. First round, beat the New York Knicks in 5 games. Second round, we really got tested by the Indiana Pacers, man. Chris Bosh was out for that series after Game 1, an abdominal injury. I remember it was Game 3 where Wade really struggled. Wade had like 4 points or something like that. And then Game 4, man, like Wade and LeBron together dominated that game, man. I want to say Wade had like 40 or something like that, and LeBron had like 30, 18, and 9 or something like that. We dominated that Game 4. Well, they both dominated that Game 4. Game 5, we ran them out the building, and we closed them out in Game 6. Then we played the Boston Celtics, man. Took the first game at home. Game 2 went to overtime. It was a big game. We ended up pulling it out. We lost games 3, 4, and 5, you know what I'm saying? But then Game 6, at TD Garden in Boston, LeBron had like one of the best games of his career, one of the most clutch performances of his career. I want to say he had 45, 15, and 5 for us to force a Game 7 back in Miami, and we closed them out in Game 7. Went on and played the Oklahoma City Thunder in the finals. Lost Game 1 over there, of course. And then we went on and won 4 straight, man. The first championship they got together, LeBron James was Finals MVP, of course. Then following off season, in comes we get Ray Allen in. The following that year, man, we go on a very, very, very memorable 27-game win streak that season, man, which ended in Chicago, on a Wednesday night, man, against the Bulls. But in those playoffs, man, first round, we swept the Milwaukee Bucks. I think Wade even missed like game 3 and game 4 or something like that. Second round, we lost game 1 at home to the shorthanded Chicago Bulls, but then we won the next 4 straight to put them away. And I think game 5, Wade had like a big 4th quarter. Eastern Conference Finals, we went up against the Indiana Pacers. Game 1, LeBron had a game-winning layup, man. Like right at the buzzer, he had a layup. He went left, laid it up. We won. We fell short game 2, won game 3, fell short game 4. LeBron had a monster game 5. We fell short game 6 and game 7. We blew him out the building. Which led to the finals against the San Antonio Spurs, man. Game 1 they beat us. Game 2 we beat them. LeBron had the huge block on Tiago Splinter. They ran us out the building game 3. Game 4, Wade had a huge game on the road. Got the win. Lost game 5 over there. Game 6, of course, everybody know the Ray Allen 3, man. We was down 5 with like 30-some seconds left. LeBron hit a 3 to cut it to 2. Kawhi Leonard went to the line. He made 1 out of 2 free throws. Ray Allen came down the other end, hit one of the most clutch 3-pointer I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? And won that game in overtime. Of course, LeBron went on and had a huge game 7. Was Finals MVP again. The following year, man, we were the number 2 seed in the East again. When the playoffs came around, we swept the Charlotte. They were still the Bobcats at the time. Second round, we went out there and we took on the Brooklyn Nets, who swept us during the regular season 4 straight. We won games 1 and game 2, fell short game 3. Beat them game 4, and LeBron, I remember he had a big. Joe Johnson was killing him, but LeBron had a big defensive stand on Joe Johnson at the end, so we beat him in game 5. Eastern Conference Finals against the Pacers, we lose game 1. Game 2, LeBron and Wade have a big game to get the win. We beat them up good game 3, beat them up good game 4. Game 5, LeBron was in serious foul trouble, so he didn't really have much of an impact. And we ran him out the building game 6, man. Then we played the Spurs in the finals again. Of course, game 1, LeBron had the cramping issues. The AC went off. I still say they cut the air off in there. We lost game 1. Game 2, Wade and LeBron had a big performance. We got it done in game 2. Games 3, 4, and 5, man, they just beat us down, man. And then that was the end. LeBron went back to Cleveland, man. And I just want to say, it was a fun 4 years, man. It felt good to see them embracing, you know what I'm saying, and the final appearance and stuff like that. They both seemed, like they wanted to get a little emotional. But it was good to see, man. These are 2 of the greatest players of all time, man. And just seeing them embracing, man, made me feel like, man, I got to reminisce on those 4 years they spent together with my team. You know what I'm saying? It was a fun 4 years, man. Hopefully one day we could have another run like that. Obviously it's possibly unlikely. But, I'm appreciative of LeBron and Wade and even Chris Bosh, man, of those 4 amazing years with my Miami Heat, man. They were fun, bruh. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go and give me a subscribe. I'm going to have Miami Heat content, man, throughout the season. Y'all have a blessed one. Let's go Heat.